Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. So the PlayStation 5 is selling like hot cakes, like real flapjacks at IHOP. Oh man, I haven't had pancakes in a while, guys. I think I might get some. Fat Bit Eric, here I come. Anyways, found an interesting article that talks about the PlayStation 5 sales figures for the first 4 days of launch in Japan. Not in the worldwide, not the United States. This is in Japan, and it's to be expected that they would crush it, especially crush the Xbox in Japan. So we're going to read this article real quick and get into it. Before we do, if you're not subscribed, why don't you click the red subscription button down below. And let's go ahead and begin. So this says PS5 sold 118,085 units in the first 4 days in Japan. Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S sold 20,534 units in the first 6 days. Jesus, that is a stark difference. That's 5 times just about. Microsoft has never really been able to get a footing in Japan, by the way. It's never had with the Xbox. It literally has always had issues for whatever reason. So supplies and sale numbers expected to increase towards the year-end shopping season. So let's read this. It says PlayStation 5 sold 118,085 units in its first 4 days in Japan, November 12th to 15th. And Xbox Series X and Series S sold 20,534 units in its first 6 days, November 10th to 15th, according to newly published Famitsu numbers. So these are the numbers from Japan. Here's how PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series initial sales compared to those of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Again, according to Famitsu. So these are the numbers to compare. So PlayStation 4 sold 322,083 in its first 2 days. So the PlayStation 4 still crushed the PlayStation 5 in its first 2 days compared to its 4 days of the PlayStation 5. But I think a lot of that's attributed to stock shortages, the pandemic, consoles not being out in retail, online shopping, just overall it's very hard to get a hold of these next gen. So maybe that attributes from that. The Xbox One had 23,562 in its first 4 days, so that's very comparable to the Series S and X. And I want to know, this says Xbox Series X and S sold 20,534. Are they combining both of these consoles into one result? That's interesting. That means it sold even less if you separate them. So it says Famitsu noted that while PlayStation 4 sales may seem high compared to PlayStation 5, this is because it had a later release in the country, November 2013 in North America, Europe, and February 2014 in Japan, allowing Sony Interactive Entertainment to secure a higher number of consoles for sale. See, so there was more stock available in Japan for the PlayStation 4 than there is the 5. So, yeah, circumstances were completely different. It goes on to show, here are PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360's initial sales numbers for further reference. So we got 88,443 sold in the first 2 days, November 2006 to November 12th. Jesus, 2006. Xbox 360... 62,135 sold in the first 2 days. Wow, so the Xbox 360 crushed it. Crushed the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X and S. It says on the software side, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales was the top-selling PlayStation 5 game at 18,640 units sold, followed by Demon Souls at 18,067. I still need to buy Demon Souls, by the way. I might go do that today. As for Xbox Series, most games are digital only in Japan. Ooh. I did not know that. That's very interesting to find out. It says both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series platforms sold out immediately upon opening of pre-orders in Japan and continue to face stock shortages, with retailers resorting to lottery-based sales. The consoles are currently difficult to obtain. Supply and sales numbers are expected to increase towards the year-end shopping season. So, definitely very interesting to read the results of Japan. Again, for whatever reason in the past, Xbox has just had a tough time gaining traction in Japan. There was even that rumor recently that they were going to label the Xbox Series X as the Sega Series X, just to try to get I don't know. It was a weird rumor that Sega was going to be acquired by Xbox for branding in Japan only or something like that. It was such a way off rumor, but very was interesting to say the least because they have problems. So you can see 5 times sales numbers. Damn, Sony is crushing it with the PlayStation 5 in Japan. Always has been, always will be. Even Nintendo can't compete, really. But it's interesting to see the numbers compared for the last 3 generations with the Series X, the Xbox One, and the Xbox 360, and the PlayStation 5, 4, and 3. To see the differences, and then, of course, based on situations going on. Again, I think a lot of this has to attribute to the world's climate with the pandemic. When I say climate, not climate like global warming, but climate like the pandemic is out here. It's causing shortages. Both Sony and Microsoft come out and said, hey guys, don't expect consoles to be readily available for the remainder of the year. We do still have the rumors of Black Friday. There's confirmation of it, but how much is the stock going to be? And then Walmart today, I believe, opened up PS5 sales. I don't know how much of a mess that went. But we all probably know it probably went pretty bad. These consoles have been in demand, and it's interesting to see these numbers. I know Xbox is not going to be giving sales figures out. That's just their way of doing it. I already addressed that in a video. Who knows how many of what is sold worldwide. I'm venturing to say PlayStation 5 probably has sold more, but I don't think it's that bad of a far off race. I think both of these consoles are killing it. The Xbox had the biggest launch that it ever had for an Xbox console, period, in its company's history, which is a good sign for Xbox. It's a start. I feel that the Series X launch was a success. I feel that they've done great compared to what they did with the Xbox One. And of course, PlayStation 5 is killing it. So what's little old Nintendo going to do? Age of Calamity? Unfortunately, yeah. It's so frustrating with Nintendo right now. I hope they drop a big announcement about a Switch Pro soon. That rumor's still floating around, by the way. Anyways, guys, I would love to know your thoughts about these sales numbers in Japan. Hopefully we see United States numbers soon and UK numbers, and we get to compare them and talk and figure out, an estimate of what's going on with these. Very interesting. I like to see stuff like this. I like stat bit Eric. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, maybe I earned your subscription with today's video. Why don't you go ahead and click that red subscription button down below. Enable your bell notifications so you don't miss when I go live. And I'll see you guys on the next one.